Howdy y'all, welcome to Nerd Studio. Hey, we're out at the range today, gonna give you a little update on the Eotech refund process. How long did it take to get a check and how painful was it? And then we're gonna talk a little bit about what I replaced my Eotech with, the Vortex Strikefire II. Stay tuned. Some of you might recall that Eotech got into some trouble with the federal government not long back. They had a problem with the point of impact shifting on their sites in extreme temperatures, high and low. And I think they settled with the federal government out of court and just admitted to the problem. Not Eotech's best moment, certainly, but I thought it was a kind of an interesting story. I've had a couple of these Eotech sites. I sold, had one on my Tavor and sold it along with the Tavor, traded it for the Nerdmobile. And then I had, I think it was model 512 on my AR fun gun here. And I never had a problem with the sights. I can't imagine your basic consumer who's out plinking at the range or using that for home defense is really gonna have an issue of that point of impact shifting. It just, you know, unless you're deployed in the military and in the desert or you're up, you know, in the Arctic Circle or something. I don't know that it would have been a big problem for me. But I saw that they were willing to outright refund any consumer for their site if they wanted to send it in. Well, I think I'll do that. It'll make an interesting video. I can come tell you guys all about it. And if I'm successfully get the check back, I could go out and buy a different site for my fun gun and make a video about that. So that's what we're doing. You go up to their website and you fill out the form, tell them how much you paid for it, and they approved it right away. Said take that, print that out, stick it in a box, and mail that off to Eotech. They also, I think, sent me an additional $15 for shipping over the cost of the site. So getting it sent off to them was painless. Took about 8 or 10 weeks or so to get the check back. I mean, it was a long time, but you know, not terribly unexpected. They've put up a hotline so that you can call and check on the status of your refund. All in all, I know Eotech kind of did some shady things around this government settlement, but you know what? As a consumer product, their customer service was pretty top notch. Those people on the phone, I called a couple of times to get the status. They were very helpful, very polite. Did everything they could to get me the status of my refund. I was really impressed, and the fact that Eotech was willing to stand up and say, "Look, yeah, we screwed up. Send the thing back. We'll give you your money back. It didn't matter what condition the site was in." If you're going to goof up like that, if you're going to do something shady and you want to pull your company out, that's the way to do it, folks. You get up, you stand up, be an adult, and say, "Yeah, we screwed up," and you try and make up for it. And I think that's a great way of showing that they were willing to do that. Now, I don't know what the future for Eotech is. I don't know. Their sites are still out there selling for $350, $375. I don't know if they've got a correction on the way. I haven't really looked into that. But I'm pretty impressed with the company's willingness to make it right, at least for the consumers. And frankly, they didn't take that to court. They went right to the federal government said gotcha, and they said yep, and wrote them a check. So good job, Eotech. I think I hope the company goes and stays strong and rises back on top. You make good products. And I'm sure you're gonna get by this one. So for fun, what I did, I went out and did a little research and thought, wow, it would be fun to find more of a budget line red dot to put back on my fun gun and talk about that. So that's what we've done. I had the original Strikefire. I think it was just a straight red dot, and I liked it quite a bit. I think I sold it on another gun. So when I went out and did my investigation, saw the Strikefire II rated really well and came in at a really good price. I wasn't surprised. Vortex, I think, makes a good product. Everything I've picked up or held or owned from Vortex seems to be good quality stuff. So I got this one in from Amazon. I think it was about 179 bucks. Yeah, it's not extreme budget, but I think it breaks the wallet a lot less than your Eotechs and your aim points and certainly your ACOGs, while offering a really good set of features. Wow, the bugs are out, man. Let's talk about what the features are. First of all, this has a red and a green dot, which is really nice. It's really easy to switch back and forth. You've got your rear-facing controls here. and I'll get you a closer look up here. But to switch from dot to dot, you just hold down the up button, I think it is, and turn the optic off, you hold down the bottom button. It's got good flip-up caps. They're not great. They're plastic and they wiggle. I don't know that tromping through the woods that they're going to hold up if you're snagging them on branches and stuff, but I've had some optics with these caps on them that were kind of garbage. These don't feel like that, and I imagine you can pull those off, put something higher quality on if you want. It uses a CR2 battery, and they say at full brightness the 300 hours, I think it is. So not too bad, and the CR2s are not terribly expensive. I think our microphone uses them, so we stock them. All the caps have good seal to them. They do say that the sight is waterproof and fog-proof. It comes with the cantilevered mount, which mounts real easy, and the mount feels real solid. It's holding zero really well. So I'm impressed. All in all, at 179 bucks, I think this is going to be a bargain. Now, this is like the second day we've had it out. I've shot probably 100 rounds through it, but so far so good. Your half MOA or half inch clicks at 100 yards, and I think you're a 1-inch dot. Yeah, there you go. I'm shooting at 75 yards, I don't know, about a 2-inch group, which is perfect with open sights. I can sit here, or with a red dot, I can sit here and ping a steel plate all day. Very combat effective. I like it a lot. It's also a little slimmer than the Eotech. The Eotech was sort of squatty and wide. This gets up a little better height. I think probably what I'll try next is get some iron sights and see if I can co-witness and see how that works. Although, you know, I get mixed opinions about co-witnessing sights. Well, there you go. That's the Eotech trade-in process and the Vortex Strikefire II. Hey, almost forgot, free hat with the Vortex Strikefire II. Got to dig that. I like the swag, although black hat on a sunny day, perhaps not my best idea. All in all, do I think you need to send your Eotech back and boy, it's a piece of garbage? No, not really. I think for the run-of-the-mill dude like me, I'm never going to see a problem with the point of impact shift. I sent it back basically so I could make this video and get a different optic for my gun to make other videos with. So it made sense for me, and it gave me an opportunity to report the status or the pain point of it back to you. Maybe you live in a really cold climate and you've got one of these sites, or you're in the Mojave, or you live in a really hot area. We do have them in this country, and the point of impact shift may actually be a problem for you, and you're considering sending it back. I would say be patient. It does take a while, but I think you can feel good about the customer service you're going to get along the way, and you can feel safe that you will actually get the check back. So that's my opinion. We'll, of course, make more videos on the Vortex Strikefire II as we spend more time with it, because that tends to be what we do. All right, folks, there you go. Eotech replacement in the Vortex Strikefire II. Always remember, anyone can shoot. Anyone can shoot and have a heck of a lot of fun, particularly on a beautiful day like today. We'll see you next time.
Yeehaw!